Off the top at noon, a judge says that he will take the weekend to make a decision on whether to move the murder case against fired officer Christopher Schur forward. He says he will release his opinion at 10 Monday morning.
This comes after a much shorter morning hearing where the defense called its final witness and both sides made their final arguments to the court. News 8's digital host Phil Panarski was listening in on that hearing. He joins us now live in the newsroom with what we're learning today. Phil?
Emily and Tom, the defense's final witness was Chad McCursey, the Grand Rapids Police Department captain responsible for taser training at the department. The defense was trying to show that Christopher Schur was just following his training during his confrontation with Patrick Lyoya, including in his decision to pursue him in the first place.
If a police officer fails to pursue a subject, can you just explain, could that be a grounds for cowardice?
It could, based on the situation. If it was unsafe to do so, no. But if it was safe to do so, then you could say that.
Because let's say if a subject flees and perhaps you let them get back into a motor vehicle, perhaps they're heavily intoxicated, they go down the street, they hit and kill somebody. The officer could be in a lot of trouble for not pursuing that individual, letting them get back in the vehicle. Is that fair to say?
There'd be a lot of questions of why they allowed that to happen.
And the defense also asked Captain McCursey about all of the circumstances surrounding the shooting where Schur may have felt there was a reasonable belief of bodily harm or death before he pulled the trigger.
Did the suspect's physical strength or size, did that appear to be prevailing when he was literally lifting Officer Schur off the ground at the end?
It appears that officer was unable to control that individual, and that may be the cause.
And the suspect had a weapon in his hand that was capable of causing serious injury or death. Is that
Yes.
right? The suspect was in close enough proximity to use that weapon. Is that correct?
Yes.
And the suspect had already fought with force to disarm the officer. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And the officer had been taught that action beats reaction. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Based on the totality of those factors, was it reasonable for Officer Schur at that time to conclude there was a reasonable threat of serious bodily harm or death?
Yes.
Meanwhile, prosecutor Chris Becker questioned the captain's testimony, asking that if Schur did everything right, why was he fired?
I mean, that you said he did everything as he was trained to do, he did everything correctly.
Yeah, he went through his use of force options to the best of his ability during that time.
Then why was he fired?
I did not do that, so I don't know.
But I guess by your training standards, there's nothing based on what he was trained on that should have led to his termination.
I did not complete that investigation, but it's my understanding that there was no training policy or procedure violations regarding the use of force that led to his termination.
All right, thank you.
After McCursey's testimony and a short break, the court reconvened for closing remarks, where we saw the defense and judge discuss in length the standards the court should be making its decision on. We will have more on that coming up tonight on News 8 at 4, 5, and 6. Emily and Tom.